Let's be truthful. Have you ever felt as though there was a whole mountain at the wash basin when you were just looking at 2 cups? Do your hands have stiff joints? Do you want to turn away from the dull aching in your back? Or those mornings when your house suggests that you're given up, but your body shouts no? As a result, you sit down with a heavy heart rather than cleaning. You are not lazy, so I get it. You have chronic pain from arthritis, and there are days when you're exhausted before you've even begun. You should watch this video. We'll examine 7 tactful yet wise suggestions together. To give your brain a first victory, start with a tiny corner. Sitting while working will prevent your back and knees from screaming. Avoiding burnout by following the 5 things only approach. The trick of letting go of the scrubbing comes next. Instead of scrubbing till your wrists hurt, let the product sink in. The benefits of a 2-minute evening reset that lightens the next morning will become clear to you. You'll see why the best way to save energy is to keep tools close to the source of the issue. Lastly, an advice that has nothing to do with cleaning but rather with altering your perception of your house and yourself. You can feel lighter today if you follow even one of my suggestions, so stay with me. And keep this in mind before we start. You're not weak. All you need is a life rhythm that works better for you. If this is useful to you, remember to like, share, and subscribe. We are able to continue publishing more significant content because of your support. I appreciate you being here. Next up is the first piece of advice. 1 gentle corner, 1 tip. The reality is harsh. As we get older, the mere sight of a disorganized space can make us want to give up. What stands in front of someone who has arthritis or pain is not just objects. It is an unseen mountain. Helen, who is 73 years old and resides in Omaha, Nebraska, comes to mind. She contacted me one tired afternoon and complained. It feels like the entire kitchen is resisting me every time I try to clean. Before I even start, I'm exhausted. We thus took a new approach. Just a tiny corner, not the entire living room or kitchen. The end of the dining table was her choice. A basket of random items, a withered flower vase, and stacks of old newspapers. She added a few new stems from her backyard, cleaned the table, refilled the water, and carefully placed the papers in a bag. That was it. Her voice then grew softer as she sat down and turned to face the cleared corner. I think I've reclaimed some territory for myself. Why is this effective? Due to the fact that our brains are programmed to react to minor successes. To lessen stress and avoid flare-ups, Mayo Clinic researchers advise individuals with arthritis to divide work into smaller objectives. Those unexpected flare-ups of joint discomfort. When you complete a tiny task, your spirit is energized to continue a bit further, and your body is not exhausted. Age-related pain extends beyond aching backs and stiff joints. It's also the paralysis of spirit when confronted with an overwhelming amount of work. But it's like turning on a light in a dark room when you start with 1 little corner. The rest is guided by that radiance. After a few weeks, Helen told me she had switched from the dining table to the kitchen counter and finally to the cabinet in the foyer. From a single little corner. Look around if you're listening and wondering where I should begin. Is there a nightstand to your right? A dusty bookcase to your left? Choose a little area. Clean it. Straighten it. And perhaps light a tiny candle there. After you're finished, take a seat, take a deep breath, and grin. That is no small deed. That demonstrates that you are still in charge and have the ability to make your house warm again. You're capable. The entire house will gradually grow softer after only 1 soft spot. Second, take a seat while working. Chores can become agony when a tight back and hurting knees make it impossible to stand at the wash basin or bend down to put things away. Because their bodies are protesting too loudly, many people give up in the middle. One example is David, a 76-year-old Portland, Oregon resident. He felt powerless as he stared at a disorganized kitchen that he couldn't stand in for more than 10 minutes due to years of knee arthritis. He attempted something easy one day. He sat down to wash the dishes after bringing a little stool to the sink. He installed a comfortable bench in front of his closet and a folding chair in the laundry room. The duties that had previously overwhelmed him became manageable and serene after that. His choice of how to care for his body changed, not his health. Sitting to work is sensible, despite what many people believe. For those over 65, falls are the most common cause of injury, particularly for those with weak knees and hips, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Sitting eases stress and decreases the chance of falling. I don't need to win a race, David frequently tells me. All I want is to go through the day without crying because of my knee discomfort. That's the reality of becoming older. Saving energy, remaining safe, and realizing that you deserve to take it easier. Try bringing up a chair if you've avoided low cabinets due to back problems. Work slowly while seated directly in front of it. If folding towels wears you out, take a seat on a supportive chair and fold at your own pace. No matter what situation you are in, your home doesn't care. All it knows is that you are taking care of it. Your body will also appreciate it. Sitting, slowing down, and allowing wisdom to take the place of fatigue is one way to do this. The 3 things rule is the third tip. The mere sight of an untidy environment can paralyze older folks, particularly those suffering from chronic weariness or arthritis. Your body is exhausted before your hands have even moved, which causes you to groan and turn to leave. Martha, a 70-year-old woman from Dallas, Texas, told me that she felt as though she was being sucked up by the papers, pillows, and cups that were strewn all over her living room. I simply sit and stare for a bit before giving up. She remarked, I've lost before I even start. I advised her to try the 5 things rule one morning. Simply choose 5 things to handle, then put them away, wash them, or throw them away. She could do another 5 if she had the energy, but it wasn't necessary. She only put away a magazine, a cup, a pillow, a pair of slippers, and a scrap of paper the first time. Less than 10 minutes later, she was smiling. This room feels lighter already, and I'm not tired. This is the strength of reducing the initial obstacle. The National Institute on Aging stresses that in order to maintain energy and avoid burnout, seniors should break down their goal. You only need 5 things to establish rhythm and flow, rather than attempting to clean the entire area at once. Additionally, it aids in preventing arthritis-related pain flare-ups brought on by overexertion. Martha continued this practice every day. 5 on certain days, 15 or 20 on others. The sustainable rhythm was more important than the number. I no longer feel guilty for not doing it all, she said. I'm pleased of myself for doing my share today. Say to yourself, just 5 things, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of clutter you see around you. A bowl, socks, a book, a towel, and a plastic bag, perhaps. Do 5 things. Then, stop. You'll be shocked at how one little step may relax your thoughts and make the environment seem brighter. Additionally, keep in mind that managing just 5 things today is not a sign of weakness. It's wisdom. In order to continue tomorrow, you are safeguarding your body and vitality. 4th, let goods to soak. Feeling as though their hands are betraying them is one of the biggest challenges for persons with arthritis. Sharp pain might flare up in the wrists and fingers from repetitive actions, such as cleaning the bathtub, floors, or pans. I once heard from Rosa, a 78-year-old from Miami, Florida, that she washed a scorched skillet so vigorously that her tears blended with the soap bubble. She replied, just one small task, and my body wouldn't allow it. I felt so powerless. A generous neighbor then revealed a secret to her. Let soap and water do the hard lifting rather than scrubbing till you're exhausted. She filled the pan with dish soap and warm water that day, left it, and went to tea with her neighbor. One light washing was enough to remove the grease 30 minutes later. With a hint of surprise, Rosa remembered, I had nothing to prove. All I had to do was be kind to my body. In order to reduce the strain on the hands, Experts at the Arthritis Foundation also suggest that persons with arthritis minimize tasks that involve a lot of strain on their joints and instead utilize cleansers, soaking time, or supportive instruments. This is a mentality change in addition to an energy-saving measure. To deserve outcomes, we don't have to fight for them. Sometimes it's wise to let go. Rosa has lived by the motto spray, walk away ever since. After giving the tub a cleaning spray, she folds the towels. She listens to the radio while soaking pots. Before going back, she sprays the kitchen counter and waits for the solution to take effect. She states, "Every time I let time do the work instead of my muscles, I feel I'm caring for myself, not giving up." Try stopping for a time, spraying, soaking, and then doing something different if you are also dealing with tough stains. You'll be shocked to discover that everything is lighter, softer, and your body has had more rest when you return. Maintaining a clean home doesn't have to be painful. All you have to do is be more intelligent and kinder to yourself. And sometimes a little patience and a touch of soap are all it takes to start being nice. Night reset is the fifth tip. Mornings are the most difficult for a lot of senior citizens. After a night, joints become rigid. Even the sight of clutter can be taxing, and the body feels heavy. Charles, a 74-year-old man from Phoenix, Arizona, once told me that on certain mornings he didn't want to get out of bed because he knew he would have to deal with the previous night's dirty dishes, unkempt bedding, and mountains of newspapers. He felt like he was already losing the day when he made the tiny adjustment of resetting the room precisely 2 minutes before bed. He wiped his teacup, put the remote back on the table, fluffed the pillow in the reading chair, folded the throw on the sofa. Just a few kind gestures to end the day. Nothing strenuous or exhausting. He felt as if someone had taken care of him overnight when he entered the living room the following morning. Peace and quiet, prepared to greet the day. According to the National Sleep Foundation, cleaning up a little before bed can help you sleep better and feel less stressed. This is especially important for seniors because getting enough sleep helps them feel more energized and less achy in the morning. "I realized I don't need a perfect home," Charles stated. "All I need to know is that today went smoothly and that tomorrow will start out slowly." That's what the night reset really means. Sending a positive message to yourself instead of cleaning the house. Try one modest act tonight if you find that mornings are exhausting. Put the remote control where it belongs, fold the towel on the chair, or wash the last cup in the sink. Knowing that someone thought of you yesterday, and that someone is you, will make you smile tomorrow. This isn't your average chore. This little present will help you wake up peacefully. 6. Have your tools handy. In addition to pain or exhaustion, one of the most difficult things for older individuals is feeling that they have to walk far to get one item. Every further step is difficult and dangerous when knees are weak and legs are exhausted. Nora, 77, of Minneapolis, Minnesota, told me that she was so tired from walking from the living room to the kitchen to get a towel after having knee replacement surgery that she gave up in the middle. Despite its small size, the dwelling felt like a racecourse when in pain. Then she made one easy but powerful adjustment. Storing cleaning supplies close to where messes frequently occur. She set a tiny microfiber cloth on the coffee table. She kept a glass towel and a spray bottle in the bathroom cupboard. She hung a small broom behind the kitchen door. In this manner, she would be able to deal with any mess right away. There will be no further postponing till tomorrow due to the stroll. According to the CDC, falls are the main reason why persons over 65 have catastrophic injuries. Additionally, excessive walking in a cluttered environment is a danger factor. You can save energy and reduce the danger of falls by reducing the number of steps. Cleaning becomes effortless when everything is in one place, Nora reassured me. It's only a small habit, and that's the secret. Consistent is synonymous with easy. Regularity turns into habit. What? Try setting up little kits where clutter occurs if you frequently put things off because you don't want to get out the tools. A small broom by the kitchen, a rag on your bedside table, and a bathroom spray. If you notice a mess, you immediately clean it up. No work, no time lost, and no more concern for the future. Your house remains clean without wearing you out. This is about feeling in control of your area, living safely, and conserving energy, not about cleaning more quickly. Tip 7. Take pride in your accomplishments. Many older individuals do not disclose a quiet suffering, the sense of never having enough. Even after exerting themselves to the best of their abilities, they look at what remains and place the responsibility on themselves. Jean, an 81-year-old Richmond, Virginia resident, experienced this. She watered her plants, cleaned down the dining table, and folded a whole stack of towels one morning. She bowed her head when I commended her. I haven't touched the wardrobe in the hallway yet. A truth came to light in that instant. We just pay attention to what we didn't do, ignoring what we did. John began a little ceremony to end this cycle. She put her palm on the stack of folded towels and grinned as though to congratulate herself. She wiped the table, sat for a moment, took a big breath, and said in a whisper, "That's enough." Her attitude changed from worry to thankfulness as a result. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors can maintain healthy behaviors and lower stress levels by rewarding themselves and receiving little emotional pleasures. Parties and fireworks are not necessary for celebration. It could be as simple as sitting down, closing your eyes, and taking a deep breath. Or it could involve playing your favorite music after cleaning the mirror, or lighting a candle after doing the dishes. How you treat yourself after completing the assignment is more important than its size. You can stop feeling like a victim of aging or illness when you learn to appreciate minor victories. You come to see that even the most basic things may bring you delight. Why? After that, your house is a reflection of your own tenderness rather than a burden. Therefore, rejoice if you merely manage to fold one towel, wash one cup, or clear one corner today. Give yourself permission to be proud, since it shows that you still have the skills and passion for life. The greatest victory is that a perfect home is not necessary for happiness. Today, all you need is a house that expresses your tranquility. I appreciate you sticking by me through it all. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found these recommendations useful so that we can keep creating homes that are warm, safe, and gentle. I genuinely hope to see you in the upcoming videos because I still have a lot to share.